All right, welcome back. This is the second part of our triple bill here at the Jesus Christ Saves Global Outreach Championship Friday for the 19th NASCO. We've already crowned a champion in the women's division. Of course, earlier, the Enderon College's Lady Titans extending their reign as queens of the NASCO with an 82-72 win over the Our Lady of Fatima Lady Phoenix. Again, congratulations to the Lady Titans, Coach Heidi Yong, and all the players for a job well done. But now, the next agenda on our next part of our agenda, it's Game 2 of the Juniors Division Finals. It's the defending champion, St. Clair College of Caloocan Junior Saints, the team in blue. All right, they have their backs against the wall against their challengers, the ARANDIA College Rhinos, who shocked them in Game 1 last Wednesday at the Caloocan Sports Complex. So first possession is with the Rhinos, and all right, we have a buzzer. What gives? Oh, we have a foul. So early, we have a foul here by Tubio. And I remember Tubio from last game. He had 7 blocks. Wow, 7 blocks by Tubio. So first possession here for the defending champion Junior Saints. Again, they must win today in order to force a Game 3. Oh! And a good start as Perhis punches in the 3-point shot. Tubio hooks a pass, but well read by the defense. Instead, they will recycle. Hans Querido has it. Querido, much bigger, having trouble with the dribble. Jumper on the way by, this is Jigs Querido, so the two Querido boys are starting again for Coach Cesar Babasa, who, by the way, celebrated his birthday yesterday. So happy birthday, belated happy birthday, Coach Cesar Babasa of the Rhinos. And Coach Babasa would like to clarify, he is not yet a senior citizen. He just has a lot of white hair on his head. That's what he said. Oh, at the line now, Ray Igot. Of course, Igot was one of our co-best players last time out. Igot with 25 points and 10 rebounds. So finally, ARANDIA is on the board. So a turnover here by St. Clair. And another turnover here by the Rhinos. So both schools kind of tentative in their start. Of course, they are feeling each other out. Remember, very important, especially for St. Clair, they have to win today or else their season is over. It will be in party time for ARANDIA. Ba, kick out. Jumper on the way. Whoops, body's on the floor. But Perhis, he has all the 5 points now of St. Clair. Short. They keep the ball alive. Hans Querido with the one-hander, yes. First field of the game for the Rhinos. Of course, in attendance today for ARANDIA, no less than their school owner and president, Dr. Yolanda ARANDIA. She is in attendance. Ba is blocked. So 2 seconds on the shot clock here for St. Clair. Ba. And we have a foul. We have a foul just before the buzzer. And the foul is assessed to Hans Querido. But it will mean a baseline inbound for St. Clair with a fresh 14 seconds on their shot clock. Ba is hammered again on the way to the basket. You know, another factor in game one why Arandia had an easy time, you can say, winning that game was because the early foul trouble on Alpha Ba. So the key here for St. Clair is for Alpha to stay out of foul trouble. All right, first free throw is good for Alpha. Second free throw for Ba. It's good, so 2 for 2 for Ba. Egot met by 3 defenders. And Egot, after his performance in game 1, has earned the respect of the St. Clair defense. Chamsod, who was our other co-best player. Chamsod again, you can see that Chamsod and Egot have been marked. They are being marked. Ba! Will Sky, no, he's short. And a foul is called. Referee blows his whistle. Well, last time out.
Valley Pure. Live faster. Live higher. Live stronger.
Okay, I told you earlier, in attendance is Dr. Yolanda Arandia. And of course, Dr. Ernesto J. Adalem is also here, but he has decided to sit himself far from the team. He is somewhere in the... Yeah, we spotted you. He is in the bleachers, seated far from the team. All right, Querido. Series of moves. And Querido gets hit on the face. He is still on the floor. Of course, St. Clair with a man advantage. And Balacaoc takes advantage to the hilt. Whoa, what a shot! What a layup! Shamsun says, Ba, what's your height? What's your height? But then again, it's still a 4-point lead for St. Clair, 9-5. Cross-court pass to the post, turn around, Balacaoc. Yes. So Adriel Balacaoc has the last 2 baskets of St. Clair. And so far this season, Arandia has the number of St. Clair. They have beat them not once, but twice. They beat them in overtime in the elimination round. They beat them in game 1. And if they beat them today, they will be the champions for the first time in school history. Of course, they have been a participant in the NASCO for 3 years now. They first entered in 2017. But if you look at the makeup of this Rhinos team, not all of them are from southern Metro Manila. Of course, Arandia is located in Parañaque City. I can say it's quite near the airport. But Coach Babasa has taken in some kids from all over the Philippines. And of course, they even have a all right, at the line, Vin Bryant Sus. First one is good for Sus. All right, second one for Vin Bryant Sus. Sus, it misses. All right, Querido sees the opening. Querido! Oh, no. But then again, you like how the big boy dribbles the basketball. Good dribbling skills for a kid of his size. Ba! And now Ba continuing to assert himself. And if he does that, that's really bad news for the Rhinos. Ba shovels the pass. St. Clair attacking. We have a preemptive foul given up. At the line, John Sharik Estrada, one of the returnees from the team that won it all last season. This is John Sharik Estrada, number 26, 2 for 2 for Estrada. He ups their lead to a dozen, 18-6. Ball pressure. Oh, almost an 8-second violation. Querido has it. Querido sees another opening. And no, another clearance by Ba. Estrada backtracks. They attack. Bounce pass. Balacaoc. Balacaoc. Short. Ball tap. It's with Estrada. Estrada will attack. No, kick out. 3 on the way. Yes. 3 by Sus. And we have a whistle. We have a foul on Sus. All right, Godwin Pagaspas will come in. He will give Alpha Ba a much-deserved rest. Of course, you can see that today, in the 7.5 minutes that Ba has been on the floor, he has really been, really working off his. He's been working his head off. So at the line, you got Jigs Querido. Of course, you can easily spot him. He is the young man in goggles. Actually, the only player with goggles on either side. And perhaps the only player in the entire NASCO with goggles. Seniors, juniors, women. Pagaspas. Oh, stolen by Chamson. But on a sportsmanlike foul, and more for a frustration foul given up by Pagaspas after he lost the ball. He had no choice. Maybe out of frustration, he just hacked Chamson. So at the lines, Francis Chamson. And this will mean 2 free throws for Chamson plus ball possession for the Rhinos. But still, it's a commanding 12-point lead for St. Clair, 21-9. But again, this free throws and this ensuing possession might be a turning point in this game. Who knows? These unsportsmanlike fouls can really hurt. Okay, in the game is Michael Arthur Tajonera, who is also a good shooter. One of several good shooters in the roster of Coach Babasa. Tubio! No! All right. Fast break by the Junior Saints. Estrada to Pagaspas. 2-minute warning for the first. Long bomb! Air ball. Yaban could not save it. Of course, another new player for the Junior Saints is Liat Yaban. The big boy. Very wide-bodied. Easily the biggest kid on the team. Another fancy layup, but this time Yaban was a rock on defense. And what do you have? Oh, offensive foul! Offensive foul on St. Clair. Okay, Ilaw is in the game for the first time. He will give it to Chamson. Now Ilaw try to screen Chamson. Chamson met by a bigger defender. And a steal. Steal completed by Pagaspas. Pagaspas will sail in for the 2 points. And Tajoner says, you can have it. But counters press break. Quick retaliation by Jigs Querido. You know, you like it when you watch the juniors division. You know, the energy of these young men, it's very different from the energy of the seniors. I mean, this is just pure, raw energy of the youth. And it can't get any more pure than this. I mean, these young men, they are playing basketball because they love it. They're playing for the right to wear the uniform of their school, not for anything else. Igot? No, cleared by Yaban. 30 seconds left. Long bomb. No. Rebound, Rhinos. Igot. And Igot. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch on Igot. All right, chance for St. Clair to pad their lead. Well, shot clock is off. So probably last shot here for the Junior Saints. Estrada! No! Okay, last shot here for Arandia. Down to 5 seconds. Ilaw! No! You go out of bounds. And that's the horn. That's the horn for the first period. And our scoreboard reads 23-11. Yep, 23-11. It's a 12-point lead for the defending champion. Junior Saints fighting for their lives, fighting for their seasons. We'll be back with the second period. This is the 19th NASCU Juniors Division Finals.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Valley Pure and boost your performance. Valley Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
Of the second period. Thank you very much to our sponsors, Valley Pure, RCG Sportswear, Soya Bar. Thank you very much for supporting the 19th NASCU Finals. After this game, we'll have Game 2 of the Seniors Division Finals. It's the defending the defending 3-peat champions, St. Clair Coach of Caloocan. They have the 1-0 lead. They will try to close it out against the very tough Enderun Colleges Titans. That should be a good one. Okay, JP Nieles will start hostilities here in the second period. Of course, Nieles, the reigning NASCU 3-point champion. He beat the seniors. He beat his... Okay, Ba is smothered. And it turns a fast break, but no, Querido. But then again, you like how Querido dribbles the ball for his size and very unselfish move. Feeds Ilaw for the 2 points. Nieles still. All right, Fajardo. Back to Nieles. Nieles! Yeah! First 3 points of the game for JP Nieles. Querido will wait for his teammates. It's with Ilaw. Ilaw shovels a pass back. All right. Oh, offensive foul? Offensive foul on Igot. Yep, Ray and Igot with an offensive foul. Only the first foul on Igot. Yaban will sit down and who came in? Pagaspas? Alright, Pagaspas came in. Or was it Ba? Anyway. Nieles using the Ba screen. Estrada. Bounce pass inside. Yes. So good teamwork there by St. Clair. So here's the difference. St. Clair with a good start. No, they had you could say, a lukewarm start in game one, and they paid for it. But look at that, Arandia ready to retaliate. Again, they have to be careful. This is a very dangerous Rhinos. Remember, this year, St. Clair has yet to beat this Arandia team. Ball will stay with the Junior Saints. All right, the foul's on Tubio. Meanwhile, we have a timeout called by the Junior Saints, and we'll be back with the final 8 minutes or so of this first half. Stay there, please. We got exactly 8 minutes and 8 seconds left. 8:08 left in the first half. Andy Cervino here, live and direct from the Jesus Christ Saves Global Outreach in Cubao. Thank you very much to our sponsors, Soya Bar, Valley Pure, and RCG Sports. Of course, RCG, thank you very much for making me look good in your sportswear. Bah! Too strong. And it's saved by Querido, but Querido went out of bounds. Okay, we have a buzzer. What gives? Some adjustments. No time is called. No one's calling a timeout. All right, we have an issue. All right, we're just checking with our committee. Make sure that everything is proper. Again, our score 28-15. Only a second gone by since that timeout. A steal by Querido. Querido! And all right, he loses control. It's going to go the way of the Saints, the Junior Saints. All right, meanwhile, Coach Cesar Babasa would like to talk to his Rhinos. And we'll be back after this timeout. Stay with us. You are watching the 19th NASCU Juniors Finals.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Valley Pure and boost your performance. Valley Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
All right, during the break, the bench of the Rhinos was slapped a warning for bench decorum. So we are now back to basketball, 28-15. Bakers doesn't lead for the defending champion, St. Clair Junior Saints, fighting for their lives and their season. Long bomb! Yeah! Second one from Nieles. And look at that, triple team on the ball carrier. Triple team on the ball carrier. There's a foul. And I said this in the previous game. when you have a double team or even a triple team, it would be wrong to foul because again you have the numbers advantage. But then again, the ball carrier will probably do anything to fish a foul. For sure, there will be contact. Ilaw loses it. Collected by Pagaspas. All right. Saints on the run. Oh! And referee is holding his horses. We did not hear a whistle, by the way, but there's a foul. Oh, 2 fouls now on Igot. So this is a cause of concern for Coach Babasa. Now we are only in the first half. In fact, we have 7 minutes left in the first half. And now, one of his key players, Ray Ed Igot, with 2 fouls. 17-point lead. Make that an 18-point lead for the Junior Saints. Brian Alarcon will come back. So Coach Babasa shuffling his Rhinos, so looking for a possible combination. You can look for a winning combination. And one thing, Chamson and Igot have yet to heat up. In fact, you can say that nobody's heating up right now for Arandia. Baseline. Oh, what a block! What a block! That's a crispy block. 10 on the shot clock for the Junior Saints. Again, good defense by Arandia. But look at that! They were caught napping. And they give up the foul. Fouls on Alarcon. So 14 fouls now. They are in the penalty, the Rhinos. Look at this, only one. Only one team foul for St. Clair. Meanwhile, Fajardo is good on his first free. So of course, you will never miss Fajardo with those pink shoes. Lead up to 20 now. Biggest ever for St. Clair. Alarcon for 3. No. Battle for it, won by Ba. Baseline. Attack. Oh, offensive foul. Offensive foul on. Oh, some color developing between Pagaspas and Malkaida. And they quickly separate the protagonist. We saw some contact there. It was not just an exchange of words. There was some physical contact. Yes, we saw some physical contact between these players. And for sure, Commissioner Luisito Boy Cruz has something to say about this. They will review. The referees will review the situation to make sure that the proper penalties are meted out. But again, I will just say that they did not just exchange words. I will not say who, but they did not just exchange words. We saw some physical contact between the players involved in that altercation. So now our referees will be reviewing the video. They will be reviewing the video to make sure that the proper penalties are meted out. But then again, for sure, there will be penalties. Words where it was not just words that were exchanged. I think there was a forearm and some other stuff. All right, but again, we will wait for the official verdict of our referees and our commissioner, Mr. Luisito Boy Cruz. But again, good job. Credit to our referees for being very quick in separating the players and avoiding the situation from escalating further. Because this is a very emotional game. The stakes are very high. This is a championship, no less. All right, the review is about to be finished. We will just wait for them to communicate the decision to our Coliseum Barker for proper, it's a proper proper publication or what. So everybody will know. By the way, if you want to read stories about the Naasku, buy Bulgar. You can buy today's Bulgar. There's some Naasku stories there that you could read on page 12 of today's Bulgar for only 10 pesos at your favorite newsstands. And also follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, with the username Naasku2001. Gotta get that right, all right? Naasku2001, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We'd love to hear from you. And while you're at it, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. We really appreciate your subscriptions, and please watch all our videos. You can watch all the games from the season, and I'd like say hello to Mohamed Pare, who just dropped by the broadcast booth. Good luck later in your game against the Titans. Of course, the Senior Saints going for the closeout, while the Titans hoping to stay alive and force a Game 3. All right, here it is. Oh. All right, Paule has been thrown out of the game. And at the same time, 2 fouls, 1 regular foul, one technical foul on Pagaspas. So he has 3 personal fouls. But the big thing here for Arandia, Ray Igot now has 3 fouls on that technical. So at the line, this is Malkaida, who will be taking the free throw. First one is good. Now let's see who will be affected more by that long lull. Up, split at the line by Markaida. Wow, I mean, the emotions are beginning to boil in this game. Again, this is game 2 of the juniors finals. The Rhinos, the team in white, with the 1-0 series lead. They are looking to close it out. But first things first, they have to overhaul this 19-point deficit they are in right now. Malkaida attacking. No. And Pagaspas, after picking back-to-back fouls, is still in the game. Yeles. Bounce pass. Ba. Fakes. And Ba will get the bonus. Look, I think by now, Arandia, they should be used already to that fake move. You know, the way Ba fakes to the basket. I mean, the way Ba fakes is quite unorthodox. It's not the textbook style of faking, but all right, Ba with his free throw. No, doesn't complete the bonus. Ball kept alive by the Junior Saints. And again, Mohamed Pare is passes by. Want to say hi, Mohamed?
Hi. Hello.
All right, that's Mohamed Pare. Good luck again later. So at the line, JP Nieles for more free throws. So you can see that the pace of this game has slowed down This will be a very long 5.5 as both schools are now in the penalty. A split. Oh! A sportsmanlike foul. Look at that. Nieles is wincing in pain. Nieles, the free throw shooter. The free throw shooter received a hit. Of course, our referees will review that. Again, I will explain. When the referees make the sign for a sportsmanlike foul, it's just a precautionary measure. Alright? They will review the video. Alright? And it is up to them if they will keep it as an unsportsmanlike foul or downgrade it to a regular foul. But then again, you know, it was the free throw shooter that was the recipient of a hit there. Alright, we will. I mean, why hit the free throw shooter? I mean, he's so far from the basket. Of course, again, we'd like to say hello to our good friend JJ Manacho. JJ, bati mo sila.
Hello guys.
Alright, good luck mamaya. Alright. That's JJ Manacho. Of course, he and his teammates at the Senior Saints will play later on game 2. So it's just going to be a foul, an ordinary foul. But then again, you know, you should see how Nieles was very much in pain after that sequence. So free throws. Look at that, Arandia with only 16 points. 2 for 2 for Nieles. Christian Bondad will come in for the first time. Ball will stay with the Junior Saints. Nieles. Long bomb! Short this time. Triggers a fast break. Thompson! No! They keep it alive. Alarcon, short! And we have a foul. Hey, a lot of Saints are picking up 3 fouls. This should be the coaching staff must take this into consideration. Again, a lot of the Saints are in foul trouble individually. At the line, Brian Alarcon. Oh, first one is a miss. They need points right now. Arandia is bleeding for points. Alright, I believe this will be a substitute free throw for Alarcon. But he still misses. So one more free throw for Alarcon. So officially, 1 out of 2 for Alarcon. You don't count the substitute free throw. Nieles. And again, JJ Manacho, want to say hello? Wala ka babatiin?
Binabati ko yung mga taga-Bagong Silang. Yung Botlog family, pati sila Boss J.
Alright, good luck mamaya. Alright. 42-17. Oh, Tubio missing the gimme. Head play called by Nieles. I mean, this young man has received a lot of physical punishment in this game. Oh! Pelhis continuing to add to his total. Of course, Pelhis was crucial in the good start of St. Clair. The guns of Arandia are not clicking today. Foul away from the ball. At the line, Alpha Ba. Oops, too strong. Second one on the way for Alpha. No. Two misses, but St. Clair keeps the ball alive. Oh boy, it will be very interesting to look at the statistics from in the first half. Oh, great pass, touch pass, but Balakaok unable to complete it. They keep the ball alive though. Shot clock down to 9 seconds, yes. And John Chinik Estrada with the 2 points. Oh, fancy pass. Tubio! Yes! Tubio with the bonus on the way. You know, Tubio has to take advantage of the fact that he is taller and bulkier than Alpha Ba. Meanwhile, Michael Arthur Tajonera will come in, and I guess they probably would want to run a few plays that could allow Tajonera a clear look at the basket so he can take his 3-point shots. Well, a miss there by Tubio, so it's cleared by Balakaok. All right, Estrada. He is still far from the basket. Shot clock is winding down to 12 seconds. Ba. Try to dance off Tubio. No. All right, Querido is back. And they need Querido to start clicking. Tajonera. Long bomb. No. And the ball goes to 1978 PBA Rookie of the Year, Jimmy Manansala, who is watching. Of course, he is a consultant with the St. Clair basketball program. 1978, that's 41 years ago. Wow. Obviously, a lot of these kids were not born yet. Traveling is called, you can even say some of their parents were not even born yet. 1978. Wow. Of course. Oh, an inbound violation, a mental lapse on the part of Tubio. And St. Clair calls a timeout. We'll be back with the final 2:39 of the first half. Stay with us, please.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Valley Pure and boost your performance. Valley Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
Welcome back. Final 2:39. It has been a very long second period to complete with all these fouls, all these violations, all these dead balls. Balakaok! And we have a delay of game, all right, on St. Clair. But then, look at the score, 48-19. St. Clair more than doubling Arandia. Tajonera. They give it to Alarcon, back to Tajonera. Tajonera hemmed in by the defense, stolen. Hello to Coach. Oh, another turnover. Another turnover. All right, 2 minutes left before we finally conclude the first half. But then again, it should be a very interesting huddle for both these teams. All right, we have a some clarification with our officials. Let's wait for the official announcement. So a technical foul has been called on Arandia. So at the line, Vin Bryant Sus. Okay, Sus. Very very unorthodox free throw stance. It's not exactly the textbook stance, but I've said this before, you know, regarding shooting form, free throw stances, shooting stances. Hey, as long as it goes in, I have no problem with that. 2 minutes. Finally. We thought it would never come. Oh, Estrada is fouled. So 2 more free throws for St. Clair. Of course, with the way things are going, we can see up in the stands, the Enderman Titans are watching this game, and of course, they are preparing for their game after this. You know, perhaps the Titans can draw inspiration from the fact that their Lady Titans have already crowned themselves the women's division champions. They beat Our Lady of Fatima 872-62 earlier today. Our most valuable player of the season, Karen Bailosis of the Lady Titans. (48-19). 29 is the lead of St. Clair. Ba hesitates to the corner. Turn around, no. And Tajonera has it quickly to Alarcon. Oh, that's good, that's good. Referee says play on. Tajonera with the reverse. And you like that move. He was able to elude the outstretched arms of the very long Alpha Ba. Hopefully that move will inspire Arandia to fight back in the second half. They have a lot of time. That's right. If you can hear the background, Arandia has ball in the drums. Meanwhile, Estrada connects. Well, hopefully, you know, the supporters here of Arandia will continue to cheer for their team, try to inspire them to come back in the second half. 50-21. St. Clair on pace to hit 100. Estrada, Euro step. No. Nieles has it. More clock to burn for St. Clair. Oh, what a move! Nieles. And look at Nieles, just energized by his own move. Ba! Oh, Ba slipped. And that's a sportsmanlike foul. Referees will decide for a sportsmanlike foul. Ba! Getting hit in the face. Whew! It has been a very physical game, to say the least, and we are just in the first half. All right, Ba is peeled off the floor by his teammates. Referees are now going to review that last sequence, and you can see Ba getting hit on the face. And he's limping quite a bit as he tries to recover his bearings. He's also favoring his hip. Again, our referees are reviewing, making sure that the right call will be made. And thank goodness we have video. I mean, this is a great invention. Video replay. Has made the game, you can say, better. Well, of course, you get ready for our game 2 in the seniors division. That should come to you at around 1 o'clock. Just be ready around, estimate, maybe a little around 1 o'clock in the afternoon Philippine time. Of course, we are seen all over the world. All over God's green earth via the World Wide Web YouTube. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel. And like us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all with the username Naasku2001. Again, it is Naasku2001. (52-21) is our score. Alright, it's an unsportsmanlike foul on Christian Bondad. So now Ba will be given 2 free throws with 29.8 seconds left in the first half. First one is good for Ba. Probably one possession more for Arandia and maybe the final say for St. Clair, but we'll see. Depends on how this possession will go. Of course, it will be Estrada who will be triggering things. Ba, very active. He is a bundle of energy. Nieles, though, settles down his teammates. They play for one last shot. Shot clock down to 3 seconds. And the steal! Steal by the Rhinos. Oh, they bobble. It allows St. Clair to set up their defense. So here's the steal by Ba. Ba! Crossing the timeline. Ba! Nieles looks at the clock. Says 3 seconds. Oh, no! Oh, look at that. Nieles getting hit on the face. We are not yet done. We are not yet done with the first half, as a foul has been slapped on Arandia simultaneous to the buzzer. But first, our referees will review. They want to make sure that the foul was committed with time remaining. So we are not yet done. If ever, JP Nieles will shoot free throws. Okay, so that is, we will not yet announce our official halftime score. We will just wait first for this review. Oh, there's a foul. And it will mean free throws here for JP Nieles. So we are not yet done with the first half. All right, so this is the last order of business before we go to our lemon time break. Okay, first one is good for Nieles. So one more for Nieles. There is no more time left on the clock. So it's going to be all Nieles. Everybody, all eyes in this gym on JP Nieles. All right, 2 for 2 for Nieles. And our official halftime score is 56-21. It's a 35-point lead by St. Clair over the Arandia Rhinos. We'll be back with the second half. Stay there, please.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Belly Pure. And boost your performance. Belly Pure. Live faster. Live higher. Live stronger. Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Belly Pure. And boost your performance. Belly Pure. Live faster. Live higher. Live stronger. Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Belly Pure. And boost your performance. Belly Pure. Live faster. Live higher. Live stronger.
That's a very long, to say the least. That's a very long second period to complete. In fact, I'm looking at my watch right now. It's already 1 o'clock here in the Philippines, and if you look at our schedule, 1 o'clock is the start time for of our third game. But then again, a lot of fouls committed in that second period between the St. Clair Junior Saints and the Arandia Rhinos. St. Clair on top, 56-21. My name is Andy Cervino. Here are some halftime numbers. I said too many fouls. Look at this. 19 fouls committed by Arandia. That's like almost one foul a minute. St. Clair committing 15 fouls. So think about this. The referees whistles around 2 fouls a minute. So that's what really made the game very. It really extended the game. But then again, Arandia shooting themselves in the foot with 7 out of 29, 24% shooting. Compare that to 17 out of 39, 44% shooting for St. Clair. And you'll be surprised. Look at this. Look at the disparity in rebounds, 31-17. Well, that's because, of course, a big part of that because of the presence of Alpha Ba. Ba already with 11 rebounds, and the good thing here is compared to game one, Ba has already stayed out of foul trouble. Okay, so leading scorers for both teams, we have JP Nieles with 14 for the St. Clair Junior Saints. He's followed by Alpha Ba with a double-double. He's followed by Alpha Ba with Rafael Perhis rather with 12 points, and then Ba with a double-double, 10 points, 11 rebounds. On the part of Arandia, nobody in double figures. In fact, the highest scorer now is Jigs Querido with 5 points, and also Francis Chamson with 5 points. And that's basically it. Everybody else with 2 points or 1 point. Meanwhile, Querido ups his total to 7. And they need Querido to start working here in the second half if they're to overhaul this humongous lead built by St. Clair. Balakaok. Of course, we will give you, if ever the need will arise, we will give you the schedule for Game 3 once it is confirmed. But one thing's for sure, the series in the women's division is over. There won't be a Game 3. Our Lady of Fatima Our Lady of Fatima, they could not beat Enderan. Of course, Enderan crowning themselves as queens of the NASCU for the 4th straight season. Of course, Enderan winning over Our Lady of Fatima 72-62. Some good performances there. Princess Bailoses, our MVP, with 17 points and 5 rebounds. She was supported by Cinderella Lopez with 12 points and 6 rebounds off the bench. And then you have, of course, Mary Grace Calang, their starting point guard, with 10 points, 4 assists, and 2 steals. And when you go back to that game, you can say Enderan was really challenged. That's the first time that they led by single digits in the 4th period. Of course, the lead reached as high as 23 points, 51-28. But then again, give credit to Our Lady of Fatima. They put up a gallant stand against the now 4-time champion Enderan Lady Titans. Of course, after this, we'll have the Enderan Titans, their seniors team. They will play the defending champion St. Clair Saints in Game 2 of the Seniors Division Finals. Of course, Enderan, their goal is to extend the series to a Game 3 by winning today. Meanwhile, St. Clair will try to wrap up their 4th straight NASCU Seniors Championship and bring home the trophy. Ba. Of course, like what I said, Ba already with a double-double in the first half. That's how dominant he has been. And by the way, like what I said, in the first half, there were 19 fouls called against Arandia, which is basically like one foul a minute. So we're looking here at the foul situation. We're looking here at the foul situation. We can see we have here the likes of Brian Alarcon with 4 personal fouls already, so he is in danger of fouling out. Also, Ray Egot. So again, that's a big development. So they need Ray Egot on the floor. They do not want Ray Egot to sit down and buy time. And another player with 3 fouls is John Martin Tubio. Also has 3 fouls. Meanwhile, on the part of St. Clair, well, it's only Nico Fajardo and John Shelik Estrada in foul trouble, and also Godwin Pagaspas. All of them have 3 fouls each. Pelhis, meanwhile, continues to wax hot. He hits a 3. Ba! Another rebound. Hey, somebody's on the floor. Look at Ba! One-man break! And we thought he would dunk, but we have a junior Saint on the floor. I believe this is Sus. Sus is being beset by cramps. So Sus will sit down. And now Arandia will try to get some points on the board. Querido looking for a teammate. This is to the corner. Air ball. And a foul is called. So again, if this rate continues, we see the referees are they're calling something like 2 fouls every minute. So no wonder we are really stretching this game. Like what I said, it's already past 1 here in my watch, here in the Philippines. Of course, again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on God's green earth. Thank you for watching the finals of the 19th NASCO Juniors. After this game, we will have the seniors, the big boys, will take the court. Ba! Wow! He just blew past everybody, but did not complete the layup. Hans Querido, by the way, is back. He has rested for a long time after starting this game. Ilaw for 3. No. Does not turn on the light. Ba! Faking the pass, and he gets the 2 points. But then again, look at that defense of Arandia. Now you could drive a truck to that. Ilaw continuing to keep the fight alive for Arandia. But then again, if you look at from where I'm positioned, we can see a lot of long faces on the bench right now of the Arandia Rhinos. Oh, good read there by Ba. And that will allow St. Clair to set up their defense, at the same time read the formation of Malkaida. Baseline inbound, finds Chamson. Ilaw with the screen. Chamson, yes! And you can see that as you can see the Arandia fans have awoken after that hit by Chamson. They're just behind now by 25. Of course, the lead was as high as 35. And that was at the start of the second half. Or if you want to look at it, at the end of the first half, after Nieles shot those free throws with no time remaining. So warning on for resentment. At the line, this is JP Nieles. Second one on the way. Good. Lead up to 26. Again, it was as high as 35. Oh, Ba! Changing that shot with his outstretched arms. Fajardo! And Fajardo is blocked, but there is a foul. The foul is on number 21 of Arandia. That's Joshua Pabilona. And now a technical foul, a slap on Arandia College for improper bench decorum. So at the line we have Nico Fajardo for the technical free throw. And he gets the lucky bounce. Alright, second one coming for Nico. 2 for 2. Oh, one more? I'd like to say hello to John Edsel Rojas. Bumati ka naman.
Hello.
Good luck mamaya. Alright. See, you have to believe me. Now, these players are here. We're not making them up. They're right beside me. Oh, good defense by Balacaoc. And now Fajardo will wait for his teammates. Nieles wisely waiting for his teammates. But again, look at the pressure being applied by the Rhinos. All right, Pabilona. And he bumps into Ba. But Querido has it. Querido will go all the way. Querido, one of the few bright spots now for Coach Cesar Babasa and the Rhinos. Oh, Ba's on the floor again. I believe this is the second knockdown of Alpha Ba in this game. Well, of course, this is basketball, not boxing. We do not have a 3 knockdown rule here. But then again, it has been, well, I could say it has been a very physical contest here. Game 2 of the Juniors Division Finals. I mean, you can really count. You can take the stats. How many players have been knocked down in this game. And of course, you add to that, how many technical fouls, how many unsportsmanlike fouls have been assessed by our referees. That's why, like what I said, this game is taking quite some time to complete. Oh, good defense by Arandia. Where was that in the first half? Here we go. Of course, Arandia still with a lot of time on Dipsy Do. No. And Pagaspas with the rebound. 68-32. Sus! Sus! What a shot by Sus. And another rebound by Pagaspas. Fajardo. All right, just had a little issue there with our mic. Got disconnected. Now we're back on the air. Still, St. Clair on top, 70-32. And again, it's going to be free throw time here for Nico Fajardo. And this time it's a miss by Nico. And again, you really like to see, you really like to watch juniors basketball. I mean, you can't get any purer than this. I mean, you got young men who are playing not for anything else, but just to make a name for themselves, you know. Make a name for themselves, try to get acceptance by their peers, you know, stuff like that. You know, they play simply for the right to wear that uniform. Querido! And if Querido is planning to take the law into his own hands, might as well. Because this young man has the capability to do so. And he has shown that all season long. But he misses on the bonus. Whoa, what a sportsmanlike foul. We saw that. We saw that from our position. Referees also saw that. Of course, we have 3 referees on the floor, plus our video replay. We will just wait for the official verdict. But well, you heard the way I reacted. I mean, with the way I reacted, it means I did not like what I saw. So it's very clear. You know, Pagaspas was elbowed by a Rhino. And lucky for Pagaspas, a good thing for Pagaspas, he did not retaliate. Okay? That's the important thing. Because here in basketball, most of the time, okay, what happens is, it's the retaliation that the referees catch, not the initiator. But in that last sequence, it's very clear that the Al-Qaeda elbowed Pagaspas. Oh, Nieles! Oh, no, Sus rather. That's Sus for 3. Long bomb. Does not connect. 2 minutes left here in the third. 76-34. St. Clair more than doubling Arandia. Fajardo. Dancing to the basket with the one-hander. 78-34. Amit and 40 Leton. We'll be back. You're watching the 19th NASCU, the Juniors Division Finals. Thank you very much to our sponsor, Soya Bar, Bali Pure, RCG Sportswear. All right, our score 78-34. Still 78-34 after that miss by ARANDIA. In transition. Oh, Austero announcing his arrival with that layup. So air ball by Arandia. So another chance here for St. Clair to add to their lead. I mean, St. Clair, like what I said, well on pace to hit 100 in this game, unless, of course, Arandia just does something to fix their defense in the fourth. Okay, both teams in the penalty. Free throw time here for the Rhinos. I mean, for the Saints, rather. So more free throws here. It seems that Fajardo has been fouled a lot as of late. First one is good for Fajardo. Man, I mean, this game is very different. It's very different from their first three meetings. Remember, in their first meeting, Arandia winning in overtime 81-76. And of course, Arandia winning again in game one of the series. Thanks, of course, to the hot hands of Ray Ed Igot and Francis Chamson. But sad to say for Arandia, Chamson and Igot are non-factors today, especially Igot, who has been saddled with early foul trouble. Lanzuela is in the game. Of course, it has been a very emotional game. In fact, we already have one ejection in this game, and that's Troy Paule. And when you look at it, Troy did not even play a single second in the game. He just entered the court when there was an altercation between Godwin Pagaspas and another Rhino. So if you're wondering where Paul is, he has been thrown out in the first half. Oh, we have a timeout? All right, we'll be back.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Pure and boost your performance. Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
Okay, we have another development here during the commercial break. During that timeout, Coach Cesar Babasa of the ARANDIA Rhinos continued to discuss matters with the referees, and the referees have heard enough. They have given Coach Babasa a technical foul. That is his second technical foul of the game. That means Coach Cesar Babasa has to leave the court. So Coach Cesar Babasa has been ejected. He will not coach the Rhinos for the remaining 35 seconds and the entire 10 minutes of the fourth period. So now the Rhinos have to do something. They have to rally without their head coach, Cesar Babasa, who has been thrown out on the strength of 2 technical fouls for complaining. So now we have Godwin Pagaspas. Before we resume play, now Godwin Pagaspas will shoot the technical free throws of that ejection of Coach Babasa. And this is a grim development indeed for the Rhinos. Of course, Rhinos, they are looking, their aim is to win today and go home to Parañaque with the 19th NASCO Juniors Championship Trophy. But, of course, on the part of St. Clair, they want to force a Game 3 winner-take-all for the right to be called champions of the 19th NASCO Juniors. All right. So now this will, the Rhinos now will begin life without Coach Cesar. But then again, sometimes things like this, the ejection of a coach, it can fire up the boys. It can fire them up and bring them back into the contest. Long bomb! No! Battle for it. It's with Tahonera. He loses it. Leather lock. And referees are quick to separate. Of course, referees know that this has been quite an emotional, quite a chippy contest, if you could say. Very emotional, very physical. All right, ball will point in, arrow points in possession of St. Clair. Bagas, pass, nope. Balakaok. No. Even the layup will not cooperate. So, at the end of 3 periods, our score: the defending champion, St. Clair Junior Saints, 82. The Arandia College Rhinos, 35. Stand by. Yep, stand by for the 4th and final period. Stay there. This is the start of the 4th and deciding period. Andy Cervino here at the Jesus Christ Saves Global Outreach in Cubao. Game 2 of the 19th NASCU Juniors Division Finals. And Tahonera scores the first basket of the 4th. Our score is 82-37 St. Clair. 45-point lead by the Junior Saints over the Rhinos. Sus! Yes, Sus with the layup. So you can see this early, all right, the Arandia Rhinos are resorting to a lot of individual plays. Well, again, this is just the opening minute, but perhaps they're just adjusting to the fact that their head coach, Cesar Babasa, has been ejected. He was ejected in the dying seconds of the 3rd period for complaining. Of course, again, another issue here for Arandia. I mean, Chamson, as Jogo Ostero adds another layup to his name. Another issue here for Arandia. It seems that the heroes of Game 1, Francis Chamson and Ray Ed Igot, have been erased from the equation. Tahonera will attack, but he will draw the foul. And I guess we are just continuing from where we left off. Like what I said, the pace of this game has been very slow because of so many, fouls being called on both sides. All right, Balakaok is called for the foul. So free throw time here for Al-Qaeda. First one is good. Of course, if Arandia has any intention of winning this game, they should start now. And they have to show it first in their body language that they have the intention, they have the desire to win this game. Well, there's still a lot of time, 8.5 left. Who knows? A lot of weird things have happened in NASCU basketball, and Sus will go out of bounds. 8:19 left. Again, our score 86-38. And if we do the math, if our math is right, it's a 48-point lead. 48-point lead for the Junior Saints. "13 on the shot clock. All right, they will repeat the inbound. 10 on the shot clock this time for the Rhinos. And I'll say this, I really like the moniker of Arandia. It's very unique. Of course, they're probably the only team called the Rhinos in the Philippines. I don't know. Of course, some trivia we'd like to pass. Well, there used to be. During prehistoric times, there used to be rhinoceroses in the Philippines. In fact, they found some fossilized remains of rhinoceroses in the Cagayan Valley up north. If you want to see that, I think they have some specimens in the National Museum. Okay, we can see St. Clair. Well, I don't know if they're already. It seems that they're already trying to give everybody some playing time. Of course, hopefully everybody. They say maybe everybody should score, so their name will be in tomorrow's newspapers, like Bulgar. Of course, Bulgar, the #1 tabloid in the Philippines. Please buy Bulgar for only 10 pesos at your favorite newsstands. Or you can catch us online at www.bulgaronline.com. And you can add that, again, www.bulgaronline.com/sports. So you can go straight to the sports page and read the stuff about the NASCU. Gotta get those hits, guys. Meanwhile, Roa. So I guess, I don't know. Is this the white flag? Both coaches have emptied their benches. We got 7 minutes left, so I guess the mindset might as well see you in game 3. Balakaok. Of course, a lot going against Arandia. Well, they're behind by 47. At the same time, their head coach Cesar Babasa is no longer part of this game. He has been thrown out. So I don't know if this is already the white flag. Tajonera! No. Well, in game 1, Tajonera hit his first attempt, a 3-point shot. And we thought it would be a good game, but then again, he did not connect. But of course, it hardly mattered because, again, the good play of Ray and Igot and Francis Chamson. But again, today, Igot and Chamson are non-factors in this game. You could hardly feel their contribution, their impact, their presence. Even their teammates like Jigs Querido has been working extra hard to carry the fight. So 88-41, 6.5. All right, Liat Liaban. Well, I don't know. I don't think St. Clair will bring back Alpha Ba. Because, if you go back again to the first 3 periods of this game, Alpha Ba, Nieles, a lot of the key players of St. Clair, they have been subject to a lot of, physical attack by the extra tough defense today of Arandia. So, might as well preserve them for the next game. Of course, you also to want them to avoid doing stuff like that could get them either injured or suspended for the all-important game 3. So might as well preserve them. And I guess we're just going through the motions now of this game, because we're looking at the body language of the Rhinos. Let's see, but that could all change. So maybe they're just looking for that spark that would bring them back to life. Three-pointer, this could be it. Yes! All right. St. Clair better be worried about that. That could just start the rally of ARANDIA. Corner. What? The pass, it will go out of bounds. It was supposed to be for Liaban. 12 on the shot clock. Oh, dribbling. Oh, offensive foul. Offensive foul on. But then again, Liaban is quite a big boy. He's even, you can say, even bigger than Alpha Ba. But of course, Alpha Ba more athletic. Querido, this is Hans Querido. Roa. Again, it seems somebody put a lid on the ring, on the hoop of ARANDIA. All right, you got a steal. Got a steal by Querido, but it's going to be an offensive foul on Querido. He warded off his defender with his offhand. Reyes is in the game. So again, I guess both coaches have made the decision. They will just allow their role players to finish this game, and they will preserve their key players for game 3. Tajonera! No. Oh, still a lot of contact underneath. Referees continuing to call it strict. But then again, credit to our referees for doing a good job. Like I mentioned, this has been a very physical game, a very emotional game, but the referees doing a very good job of controlling the game. They prevented emotions from escalating any further. Also on Malkaida. Alright, got a little over 4 minutes left. Again, both teams should start preparations for Game 3. We will announce the date, the time, and the venue. If not within the live broadcast, we will be posting it on our social media pages. So please do follow us on social media. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all with the username Naasku 2001. Again, that's our username for all 3 social media platforms. Naasku 2001. Okay, another layup for the Saints. Well, they should hit 100. I mean, they have paced themselves to hit 100 in this game. If they continue, they should hit 100. Of course, whenever the role players come in, I mean, they are really hungry to play. That's for sure, because they rarely play, so they're really hungry to show their stuff, especially to our TV audience here on the World Wide Web. Also, maybe this is their chance. Their parents are watching, their classmates, their friends, their neighbors are watching, and they want to make the most of this limited time that their coaches are giving them. And also, they really want to score because, like what I said, they want to see their name in the newspapers tomorrow, in the box scores. Like Bulgar, yeah, #1 tabloid in the Philippines, one of the best. if not the best. Get your copy at your newsstands for only 10 pesos. Hans Querido losing it. And, all right, it's going to be a held ball. So, possession arrow points in favor of the Saints. 3 minutes. Let's see if St. Clair can hit 100. Reyes. He will use the Yaban screen. And another foul is called. You know, all these fouls, okay, all these fouls that are being called, you can say it has really made this a very tiring game. No, not just for the players, but for everybody. I mean, okay, the players, they get tired from running around the court, but at the same time, you don't realize that every time a player receives contact, whenever he absorbs contact, that also zaps some of his energy. So, you know, receiving all this contact can also be very tiring. So, what I said, aside from getting tired from running around, you know, every time you receive a foul, that really zaps you. So for sure, you know, these young men will really have to recover well in time for Game 3. Reyes, and he gets 2 points. They're 6 points away from the century. 94-49. Thinking about it, moves closer. And Yaban with an authoritative rebound. Well, Yaban looks very young. I think he's not grade 12. He could be as young as grade 10. I'll check our records. Well, I think at the most Yaban should be grade 11. All right, Salvador at the line. All right, 95-49. 5 points away as we hit the 2-minute mark of the game. All right, they say last 2 minutes, it's winning time. Look at that, as St. Clair continue to play honest defense. Malkaida adds to his statistics. Luis will report for duty. And Hans Querido will also sit down. At the line, Malkaida. It's a miss. Rebound won by the Saints. And another foul is called. They are both in the penalty, both these schools. And before we go any further, thank you very much to our sponsors, Bali Pure, Soya Bar, and RCG Sportswear for making the 19th NASCU Finals possible. So it's safe to say there won't be any celebration now like what we had a few hours earlier when the Enderon Lady Titans won. And you know, that was a really fun celebration for the Lady Titans. They win over the Lady Phoenix of Our Lady of Fatima, 72-62. Again, congratulations to Coach Heidi Ong, also our Coach of the Year, MVP Princess Karen Bailoses, and of course all the members of the Enderon Lady Titans. So you got Salia Burgos, JCBL, Mary Grace Kalang, Sam Casal, Karen Bailoses, of course, our MVP, Francine Jelly, Kate Marcos, Zyla Gonzalez, Dana Dalagan, Abby Manzanares, Seth Nordesta, Cinderella Lorenzo, Faith Pumaren, Joylyn Pangilinan, and of course Geraldine Chapa. Well, congratulations, ladies. Job well done. 4-peat is in the bag. Okay, 14 to work with for Arandia. Now let's just finish this game properly. Make sure that everybody is okay. There won't be any injuries. And don't do anything crazy, guys, that will cause your suspension for game 3. You want to have a complete lineup for game 3. Ilaw. Nope. Here come the junior Saints. Whoa! And that's what I'm talking about. You know, these guys, these guys on the floor right now, they are really hungry to show their stuff. You know, of course they rarely play, but once unleashed at the right time by the coaches, they are really more than willing to show their stuff. All right, St. Clair can hit 100 in this possession. Let's see. 98-54. Of course, still a lot of time. Ball will, teams will trade possessions, I think, 1 or 2 more times. But a turnover, and they'll give that. All right, we're just waiting for the final score, 98-56. Let's see if they can hit 100. All right, 17-footer. No, they're still stuck at 98. All right, this is for 100. Yep, there you go. 100 it is. The century has been hit. 100-56. Of course, if we had a promo like back in the States, they would give free pizza. Sponsor would give free pizza or free burgers if a team hits 100. But I don't know. Maybe next year. Let's try to work on that with our sponsors next year for the 20th NASCU. Malkaida. And, well, this should be it. Unless he wants to shoot. No, he won't. All right. That's confirmation. Yeah, we will have a game 3 to decide the juniors division. Our final score, 100-58. That's it, 100-58. Congratulations to the winners, the St. Clair Junior Saints. They force game 3. And we'll interview our best player in a while. We'll get our best player, all right? And stand by. Congratulations to the St. Clair Junior Saints. They force game 3. Game 3. We have a game 3 for the 19th NASCU Juniors Division. Of course, I'm here with the best player of the game, no other than number 22 of the St. Clair Junior Saints, John Paul Nieles. Congratulations. Now, what a game. Of course, you know, sa broadcast, binigay namin na background sa'yo. Of course, remember, no, last year, ikaw yung champion ng NASCU 3-point shootout. Remember that, di ba? So, syempre, we're expecting na on your part, na every game, talagang kiklik ka sa outside. No? Talk about your shooting this whole series and maybe for the whole season.
Ano po?
Yung shooting mo, kamusta yung mga shooting mo ngayon?
Ano po, pinag-practice po ako, pinag-extra po ako palagi ni Boss Nico. Tuwing after po ng training namin, lagi niya po kami pinapatira lahat ng 1,000 shot. Lahat po kami, nagpa-partner po kami. Lagi po kami ka-partner. Nagpapasalamat po sa lahat ng teammates ko. Tapos sa Adalin family po, tsaka sa St. Clair family po, nagpapasalamat po sa kanilang lahat-lahat. Tapos sa Panginoon po, tsaka sa coach po namin na wala pong sawang sumusuporta at di po kasawa na gabayan po kami sa lahat ng laro namin.
Alam mo, no, ano bang naramdaman mo? Personally, ikaw mismo, no? Anong naramdaman ikaw mismo? At siguro, ano na yung na-feel mo na naramdaman ng mga teammates mo after kayo natalo nung game 1?
Ano po na-disappoint po kami kasi hindi po namin nagawa yung yung game plan po namin na bantayan po si Igot tsaka yung dalawa pong main man nila na yun po. Hindi po namin sila nagawang i-stop nung game 1 kaya po ganun po yung nangyari sa amin. Pero nung pagtapos po nun, naging lesson po sa amin yun. Hindi po namin inisip na natalo kami nung game 1 kasi sabi po ng coach namin maging lesson po lahat ng pagkakamaling nagawa namin. Tapos sa next game po, hindi po namin gagawin lahat ng mga maling nagawa namin.
O sige, i-share mo sa atin yung nararamdaman mo ngayon ha. Ano ang nararamdaman mo para sa parating na Game 3? Sa inyo na ba yan?
Hindi ko pa po sure kung sa amin, pero paghihirapan po namin, lahat po kami. Maghihirap bukas, ibibigay po namin, all out na po, bibigay na po namin lahat ng best namin para manalo po bukas.
Any other na pasasalamatan mo?
Ano po, binabati ko po pala lahat ng pamilya ko na sumusuporta sa akin, saka sa lahat po, sa Boss J family, sa Botlog, kila Mami Mai, kila Dada, kila Joby Avenir po. Lahat po, mahal na mahal po namin kayo.
Alright. Of course, again, congratulations sa ating best player. Okay, alam mo, may pa tayo isang laro ha. Yung mga kuya nyo. Yung mga kuya nyo, the CLARE Saints, will go up against the Enderun Titans. Lamang yung mga kuya mo, no, 1-0. Ano, tingin mo yung mga kuya mo, tatapusin na nila?
Opo, tatapusin na po nila kasi nakita ko po sa ensayo nila kahapon na gustong-gusto na po nilang makuha yung champion ngayon.
Alright, that's the Fearless Forecast. Tingnan natin. No, after this, we have the Saints versus the Titans, Game 2 of the Seniors Division Finals after this commercial break.